Loaded up.
I needed from moment to moment. I needed to get where I'm going. I needed to fight the opponent. The power that move every mountain. Protect me when evil surround me. I know it's a power living in me. People don't see it, but it's all around me. Yeah, they told me it's over, I'm finished. But God said just wait and bear witness. He spent the red times, made the dead rise. Expect him handle his business. They told me confess and believe. I got so much dirt on my knees. Cause I've been talking to the Lord all day, telling him all of my needs. I need mercy, need grace. Need strength, I need faith. Need power cause the world's dark, having trouble seeing your face. All of my life, I had to fight, I done got tired of fighting. You give me life, you give me light, I got the power to try to fight.
In my darkest time, one of you and none of me. Never felt the glory caused by your power. I know you made a way.
And a glimpse inside the locker room. Players' final few moments. The NBA on 2K Sports. It's a beautiful Sunday afternoon. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. And we'll hear from Allie LaForce in just a moment. Well, Clark, everyone's picking the same team to win this one. They're clear favorites.
Yeah, that's exactly right. I mean, and they should be. But you can't take anybody lightly in the NBA. As the underdog, you have no expectations, and sometimes that can free you up to play your best basketball, which gives you a chance to maybe catch that opponent who's the favorite off guard.
Now let's check out our starters for the Los Angeles Lakers. The guard pair will be Doncic and Reed. John Collins is out there with Dalton Connect. And it's Huff in at the 5. You know, you just can't say enough about that.
Hard legs for teams gearing up for a playoff push. This is the time of year when you want to be clicking on all cylinders.
And you notice that difference in intensity immediately after the All-Star break because teams are starting to ramp it up, getting ready for the playoffs.
Players seem to know when they've got the kind of team that can make a deep run.
Oh, everybody in that locker room can sense it.
And the Lakers starting 5. Luka and Reeves are the 1 and the 2. Connect is out there with John Collins. And it's Huff in at the 5, down low. Los Angeles has gone 0 for 2 from outside. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
I had a chance to catch up with Steve Kerr. I asked him, how do you plan to deal with Luka Doncic? He laughed and said, I think that's a question the entire league is asking. Luka is amazing. He's been a superstar from day one, and what impresses me the most is his poise. Nothing seems to get to him. Back over to you.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. Now here's Connect, defended by Bogdanovich. Collins finds Doncic to win the run. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. What an impressive regular season they've been having, getting to 60 wins.
When you talk about magic numbers for a team, 60 wins means you're having an historic year. In fact, we've had stretches longer than 5 years without any team winning 60. So it's really hard to do.
You know, words sometimes don't do justice to MP's greatness on the court, Grant. But how about numbers? A 20-20-20 triple-double.
Oh, B.A., the kind of stat stuffing we'd only seen before from Wilt Chamberlain and Russell Westbrook. He's lighting up box scores, opponents, marquees, you name it. He is here to shine.
Here's Doncic. Impressive numbers he's putting up, averaging just over 28 points a game. Down low. Here's Collins. Rebounded by Butler.
I mean, just a tough start, missing their first 5 shots.
Alston pass to Bogdanovich.
Ready for some BLM pride? Another $200K went to escorts, BDSM workers, strippers, peep show workers, phone sex operators, and webcam performers. And then at that moment, it became personal. And I thought, not only am I
Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. This deep into the year, Greg, do you expect guys to start slowing down a little bit?
Well, if you're prepping for the postseason, you could ease back a little minutes-wise, but you're on the bubble. It is still go time every game.
Taking a look at the Lakers. The guard pair will be Doncic and Reed. Alton Connect is out there with John Collins. And it's Huff in at the 5, roaming the paint. MP with video game numbers. How about the 60, 20, and 10 triple-double?
An all-time game in league history. MP just doing everything. This guy is a human super.
Now, MP. After Luka Doncic's three-pointer that didn't go.
That is a play that is beyond his years. MP takes the contact and still gets it to fall.
Got loose and stolen by MP. Goes up, and he goes right over Luka Doncic and slams it down.
That's a young, creative mind right there. MP doing work.
What a great look here at this tremendous move from our AT&T Connected Cam point of view. Curry brings the double. Will it go? And finished off by Collins.
Finally, after all those claims, someone comes through for him. Yeah, the lid's now off, guys. Maybe they can rattle off a few more in a quick order.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
Outside Collins. And here's Doncic from the arc. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. One of the toughest teams for certain this season. They've hit the 60-win mark.
And fantastic team play. They've been very fortunate with good help along the way, adapting to everything that's been thrown at them. This group is a top contender, no doubt, for a deep playoff run.
You know, you just can't say enough about the statistical marks that MP is putting up. I mean, Greg, this is just amazing stuff. How about his 20, 20, and 20 triple-double? I've never said that before. I mean, this is incredible.
And Kevin, something we've only seen from the likes of Wilt and Westbrook, right? That's the kind of dynamic, prolific dominance you've got to exhibit to manufacture a stat line like that.
Now, here's MG. After Luka Doncic's miss, MP passes to Butler. Curry on the wing. The shots get Alston making the play. Curry's got 6.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triple.
Timeout called the Lakers. Let's quickly take a look at the standings out west. The season nearly complete. Take a look at the Warriors. They've continued to play strong basketball, if not utterly dominant, as the last part of the season grinds toward the playoffs. And it looks like, guys, they'll hold on to that #1 spot the whole way there. And, of course, Los Angeles, they're much further down in the standings right now.
Well, for the Warriors, they had a few critics coming into the season, and now I don't think they have any.
And again for three.
His shooting has been something that we rarely see, and he's sustained it all year long.
Well, it's been an incredible journey for him as he moves closer and closer to second on the all-time three-point leaderboard. RJ, when you talk about Jimmy Butler, he is definitely a tone setter.
Yeah, Kevin, on the court and in the locker room, this man is tenacious. He lets you know exactly what he's thinking. Teams fear him, and sometimes his teammates do as well.
Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
I had a chance to catch up with Steve Kerr. We discussed the challenge of defending Luka Doncic specifically in the pick and roll. Coach wasn't afraid to voice his concerns. He said, quote, that's where Luka poses the most problems. The main thing is we have to be quick to react. If we're a step slow, when they're in that set, they'll burn us. Back over to you, Kevin.
All right, Allie, thank you for that. MP's gotten all of his three-point attempts here. A perfect full.
And, you know, they're going to extend the defense now here. 94 feet, the full court press in effect. They're looking to try to stir things up and make something happen.
And so in the game for the Lakers, Luka and Reeves are the 1 and the 2. Connect is out there with John Collins. And it's Huff in at the center position. Grant, as the season draws to a close, most in...
Greg, I think now is when we really see the value of depth as teams prepare for the playoffs.
It always helps when you can spread out your minutes, prevent stars from being overworked, and diminish the risk of injury.
Taking a look at Los Angeles, the guard pair will be Doncic and Reeves. Connect out there with Collins.
And they're going to play 94 feet of defense here. They're going to try to make something happen with the full court press.
Coming down the stretch, I bet it's tough for teams on the bubble to not get a little antsy from.
Well, for me, B.A., this is where veteran leadership comes into play and is so critically important. They're the ones that can guide the ship and keep a team focused on what it needs to be focused on and striving to play its best basketball at this time of year.
And the Lakers, looking at who they've got, Luka and Reeves are the 1 and the 2. John Collins out there with Dalton Connect. And it's Huff in at the center. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thank you, guys. What Luka Doncic does with the ball in his hands is never predetermined. He said, quote, I just see what the defense gives me. It's never...
And they've gone to the full court press here, looking to make things as difficult as possible and maybe force a turnover or two.
So the Lakers 5 right.
Down tonight.
With the end of the regular season around the corner, Legs, the better teams perhaps shifting focus to potential postseason opponents. We are all still talking MP's triple-double, Grant. A 60-20-10 game. My goodness.
Oh, as if 60 points isn't enough. MP adding in those 20 rebounds, 10 assists. Come on, BA. That's just not fair.
And Reeves has got the ball here for Los Angeles. They come into this one following the loss to Atlanta.
If you can't match up on the boards, you are not going to win games. That's got to be a big lesson from that game.
They were destroyed on the glass. Just horrendous. That explains their loss.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against Oklahoma City was all business. He dropped an amazing number of points and put up double digits in 3 categories. He was a force of nature in that game. He made the opposition look utterly helpless.
Allie, great info there. It really was some night for him. He couldn't have been much better, Grant.
Yeah, BA, there was nothing they could do to contain him. Once he got rolling, it was game on.
Well, he did whatever he wanted. I love the fact that he was under control, yet very
good. Another from 3.
His shooting has been something that we rarely see, and he sustained it all year long.
Wow, what a ride he is on as he closes in on second place on the single-season three-point leaderboard. Here's Arabia. And again, the Lakers, no good. And it's the Warriors with the ball. What an impressive regular season they've been having, getting to 60 wins.
When you talk about magic numbers for a team, 60 wins means you're having an historic year. In fact, we've had stretches longer than 5 years without any team winning 60. So it's really hard to do.
And it's Doncic missing.
His struggles this quarter are self-evident, and the team just continues to suffer for it.
Butler's shot is good.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Man, they're just getting run over right now.
And you can really see they're starting to show some frustration.
From deep, here's Doncic. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Jackson Davis has got 4 rebounds now. Moody on the wing. Back to MP. Moody on the wing. For 3. Good. And the assist goes to MP.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Now Los Angeles with it. Victory eluded them the last time they faced the Warriors.
Big loss in their last meeting with this team. Couldn't get anything to fall in that one.
Here's Doncic. Again, Doncic missing.
This is not what they need from him this quarter. He is way off.
And Stephen Curry's been so good.
Step in.
All right, Clark, teams are prepping for the playoff push right now. That must put them in a unique mindset.
Well, staying focused on the same goal, having everybody tied together. Any issues that are bubbling up that could derail you need to be squashed and squelched so that you're at peak form come playoff time. That's what you're striving for.
And the Lakers, looking at who they've got, Luka and Reeves are the one.
Richard, if you're a top team right now, you're really trying to perform your best to set the tone for the playoffs, to really get that mindset, aren't you?
Yeah, teams that end on a win streak often carry some positive momentum in the first round, but don't allow for it to get you over top.
So the Lakers 5 right now. The guard pair will be Doncic and Reeves. Jake Arabia out there with John Collins. And it's Connect in at the 3. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Well, MP in the last matchup against Oklahoma City was all business. He had an unbelievable amount of points, and that's not to mention the fact that by the end of the night, he had a triple-double. With the flashy numbers he put up in that one, it's worth the price of admission just to see how he follows it up. Guys?
Thanks as always, Allie, for that great...
1:11 left now in the first quarter. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
And the Lakers, looking at who they've got. Luka and Reeves are the 1 and the 2. Jake LaRavia is out there with Connect. And it's Collins in at the 5, roaming the paint. Clock at 6. Los Angeles needs to get off the shot. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. Here's Alston. And a great assist by Butler as that one goes. Butler's got 3 assists now in this one. You know, words sometimes don't do justice to MP's greatness on the court, Grant. But how about numbers? A 20-20-20 triple-double.
Oh, B.A., the kind of stat stuffing we'd only seen before from Wilt Chamberlain and Russell Westbrook. He's lighting up box scores, opponents, marquees, you name it. He is here to shine. Oh, it's just raining threes for them early.
Boy, it's been a minute since they last scored.
It has been. And at what point do you alter your strategy? Try to get back on track.
3 seconds separating the shot and game clock. From deep here.
They double him with Butler. They're not having much success at all right now.
Kevin, I would shuffle the lineup if I were their coach a little bit just to try to find something that worked.
LaRavia inside, defended by Butler.
You've been through what you've been through. No dream you can't into. Come through, ain't no issue.
27 seconds left to play in the first. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
They set the pick. Doncic outside. They get back on track. Jackson Davis grabs the miss. Jackson Davis has got his 6th rebound on the night. On the wing, Curry. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist. Curry's got 21.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
We're at the end of the first, and what a blowout already in this one. The Warriors on top, just dominating this one. And we'll be back in just a minute with the start of the second quarter. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
So far, they haven't had to force anything. They're swinging the ball around and turning good passing into points.
And we've also got to talk about those threes dropping for them. We'll see if they can keep up the momentum from long range.
They've got Aaron Gordon, Moses Moody out there with Kuminga. Then it's MP, and it's Podziemski in a 2-guard. So that's the group out there for Golden State. You know, words sometimes don't do justice to MP's greatness on the court, Grant. But how about numbers? A 20-20-20 triple-double.
Two sides of the corners in front of you. Let me show you. Just wanna see you smile. Just wanna see you smile, yeah. You know you deserve to smile. So now that I'm still smiling,
Aaron Gordon out there with Jonathan Kuminga. Then there's Moody. Then it's MP. And it's Pajemski in at the two-guard spot. That's the group for the Golden State Warriors to start the second quarter. Over in the corner, LaRavia. His three-pointers off the mark. So, Tim, when you look at the current landscape of the NBA, the talent level seems to be at an all-time high.
Well, Kevin, there are more high-level shot makers in this league than ever before as guys continue to add shooting range and creativity with their hand.
And they got to be always evolving, right? I mean, you cannot rest on what you've done.
Well, the league now...
Tell him, boy.
Moses Moody out there with Kuminga. Then it's MP. Then there's Brandon Pajemski. And it's Gordon in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the group for Golden State as we kick off the second quarter. And with most NBA defenses bringing help from that weak side corner, that opens up offenses for the weak side crash, Clark.
Yep, if I was still playing BA, I would make way on that offensive glass board, wreaking havoc on the boards. Extra opportunities are plenty the way the game is played now.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Well, MP in the last matchup against Oklahoma City was all business. He dropped an amazing number of points, and he really stuffed that stat sheet for them, ending up with a